What is up? I'm going to hopefully finish the achievements today. If not, then definitely next stream. Depends on how hard this this one about riding the wave is. All the other ones left to do, I believe I can do fairly easily. Why am I... Okay. The stranger. Hold on. Whoopsie daisy. Almost for gore. Alright. So I'm gonna hope this... I came up with an idea. Just need to get to the hidden gorge first. Let's see how long it takes me. It's about a minute in that I got into the stranger. We'll say it's been about a minute. Where are you going, bro? Hi, Steph. You're first. Okay, is my guy slow or something? Something's up. Really, bitch. Dude. What the fuck, bro? Oh my god. A little bit cringe. Alright, now I can actually test how long it takes. So, about 3:23 we wake up. I'm going to get the achievement where I jump off after they chase me. That's the plan at least. What? Now I can't even lock on. Okay, something's definitely up. I have to quit the game now. When that happens. Okay, open up Outer Wilds. Okay. So about 4:30, we'll say. Can you lock onto the stranger if you haven't marked it? Oh, you can. Oh no, that's Timber Hearth. Okay, well, shit. Or maybe, hold on, maybe I just wasn't looking in the right place. So now that we know it's there. Huh, so it has to be marked. Fair enough. Brilliant. Alright, this time I hope the raft actually works. And my rockets... Well, the raft did work, just my rockets didn't. I do like the detail of the drops on the helmet. So if my idea for this one doesn't work and it still doesn't activate, I'm gonna make count that I've done it. I've already done it several times over. But if this doesn't work, then I have definitely done it and it should count. So even though it's not even though Steam won't say I've done it, I will count it as being done. Alright, where are you? You're this one. Oh wait, if this works, and even if it doesn't work, because I'm going to count as it being done, this will be the last time I go into the dream world. Because there's nothing left for me to do here. Alright, so it says fall to your death, so I wonder if that means you actually have to die. So after you fall off, like you're dead, and not just... Escape your pursuers by jumping to your death instead of diving past them. Fatal heights in which you jump onto hard surfaces are seldom found. Jumping into water. Well, I've jumped into water before, and I've also jumped and done fall damage. Activate the indoor bridge. Oh. Right, that place. I haven't tried going to there before. I suppose I don't know. I have a plan anyway, and I'm gonna execute it. Enter the dream mode at the hidden gorge so you enter the endless canyon. Extinguish the lights in the house. Go into the house and follow the stairs down to the hand warp on the left. Use the warp to make your way around the pursuer near the bridge. Make your way to the torch statue. Huh. But there is a way for me to actually take fall damage and die though. And also, I've jumped into this water here after they're chasing me. So unless it's a very specific, like, has to be in that specific area of water, like, what the fuck? Only works in one spot. Use the warp and make your way around the pursuer near the bridge. Make your way to the torch statue, light up the bridge. Why do you have to light up this? Why do you have to light up the bridge if you're not going there? Hmm. Hey, dickhead. What's up, bro? Hey, man. So get him to come over here. Hello, mate? Hey, over here, buddy. Bro, hey. Bruh, okay. You know what? I refuse to do this. I refuse. Just because of how stupid that achievement is. I have done it several times over based on the description. And what kind of achievement is that anyway? You gotta jump off in one specific area? Like, what the fuck? At least make the description that, you know? Even if that was the description, that's still bullshit, but I wouldn't be, like, as pissed if I didn't jump off and fall to my death. Both from fall damage and from the water. Several times. Can you take care of that, Steph? In the chat. Thanks. It's fine. So now I'm gonna do the raft thing. So how long do I have to sleep for? I'm gonna go for 10 minutes. Ah, it's already in the getting further away stage now. Hmm. Oh look, there's Dark Bramble. Wow, it's... When you really look around the solar system, it's crazy how clearly you can see everything. It's so cool. So, my guess is it's already... the dam's already gone. I wonder if what's happening with me is that even though the music started playing, it hasn't counted me as being pursued yet. Like I need to be chased for a certain amount of time. So let me guess, this is closed. No. Alright, this is about to go though. 17. So 10 minutes seems to be it. I wonder where the best starting point is. So I need to like hit these ones as I go against the wave. Oh, I can hit 3 at once even. Never done that before. Oh wait, but also, hold on. I remember seeing someone like position themselves like this, like against the pole, so they don't get knocked off. I bet. Oof. Fucking hell. Well, 2 out of 15 seconds, so we got like a tenth of the way there. A little over. I'm gonna try around the world in 90 seconds now. So 18, 17, let's see, 1820 for going by this plan. So let's see if we can get back there at 1950. Around, yeah, around this way is quickest. When I have 2 lit up, that makes us go a bit faster, it seems like. Oh, we've got 3 lit up even. Nice. And these guys don't electrocute me anymore for some reason. Oh, they just did, but like when I just ride over them like this, they don't. God damn, bro. You see this? It's already 1920. Or like, it's about to be. It's 1920 now, and I'm still... all the way over here. You definitely need to ride the wave as part of that. I've seen a speedrunner do it with the scout though. Maybe I might cheese it with that. Look at this though. I was 30 seconds off, so that was 2 minutes it took me. Oh wait, you know what, actually, I want to do something I haven't done in a while. I think the situation calls for it. Right. And then we put on the playlists. I haven't heard this in a while. Let's see. Alright. Cool. Tell me if it's too loud or too quiet. It's been a while since I've done this. Good, alright. It is a shame that I have to do this each time, though. You know, it does take quite a while to get back there. On which planet? Oh, the stranger. I don't think so. Hmm. I refuse to give it any more tries just because of how I hate that it's cheapens. I'm not even gonna give it the dignity of doing it how I'm supposed to do it. Because how you're supposed to do it sucks. What if instead... I don't know. What if I instead push this way? Because it seemed like I was pushing this way last time, and it left me in the dust. Although it's the raft that left me in the dust and me that got pushed off, so maybe I need to not get pushed off. You know? It seemed like the raft stayed up on the wave pretty well, maybe. I don't know. Can you push this further up on the surface? I can. Alright, let's go then. Ride the wave. Oh shit. No, the tree! Oh shit. Am I in the secret cave? No. I'm gonna try the she strat once. For the around the world 90 seconds. Okay, I say cheese strat and then I can't even do it. Semi-good. Semi-well. Whoa, I've never shot the scout underwater before. Look at that. Moving currents. No, I'm rapidly losing air. Imagine this is the kind of thing that's let you to do on keyboard. Or maybe with better control schemes. Oh wait, no, I think I gotta get a better rhythm. So it's like... That's probably how it works. It gives you momentum in the first place because the scout has kickback whenever you launch it, so it launches you backwards. So they use that to their advantage. Oops. For roar, I have to sleep for 10 minutes. Actually, wait, maybe we don't sleep for 10 minutes this time. We'll scout out a good place to do this. Because, you see, last time we went into the tree. Oh, I was like, why doesn't the message look good? But yeah, Ah, I see. Kind of. So where can we get this raft where it won't be fucking us up? One stuff. Oh, over there? Yeah, or maybe with this one. We go to this raft. Seems like, look, it'll pick us up, and then there's like... There's basically nothing in the way for a long time. Let's go. Alright, meditate for 10 minutes, and then do the... Also, it's interesting, this counts as a sound effect and not music. And despite being in the soundtrack, shameful. So why do you go back to the fire and not where the gnome might accelerate your memories? Because that's not where the 20... It's 22 minutes back in time from when the sun exploded, and 22 minutes back in time, I was at the fire. So in the original timeline, before the loop started, right? I got up from my fire. I went to the observatory to grab the launch codes to go to my space flight. And then I walked by the Nomai statue with nothing going wrong at all. Or like, not going wrong, like me not, like the Nomai statue not activating. And then I go into space, and then I die. The loop. But then I still haven't activated with the Nomai statue. We only go into the time loop once the probe finds the eye of the universe in loop 9 million or whatever. Then it sends a message to all the statues. Pair with the person who's nearest to you, and the person nearest to the statue on Timberhearth was us. But like that was in the middle of the loop, right? Because the probe didn't find the eye of the universe like instantly as soon as the loop started, right? It traveled for a bit and then found the eye, and then it's like, oh shit, we found the eye. Activate the statues, and that was in the middle of the loop. So we came in. So the first loop we came into in the middle of, and then every loop after we experienced the full loop. Although I do know for gameplay purposes, they actually reset the loop. So like you can stay in the intro for like an hour before you go into the museum, or like however long you want, because they don't make the time go. And the first 22 minutes only starts once you hit the Nomai statue, so that's why there's a bit of confusion there. I think in the earlier versions they had it so like the time does go, and if you spend 22 minutes in the intro before you hit the Nomai statue, then tough luck, you get exploded. But I think they realized in the playtesters that people weren't having fun and they wanted to explore the intro section and get a feel for the world first before they threw that at them. So they have the time freeze until you see the Nomai statue. Shit, Penny's Big Breakaway. I almost forgot about that game. I've been neglecting it a little bit. I do still want to occasionally speedrun it and try getting an actual PB and finish it this time. Fucking hell, how early did I get here? I swear I slept for 10 minutes, right? I found that emote the other day and I thought it was gas, so I added it. Is it a cat? Oh, it is a cat. I thought it was a snail. I see it now. Okay. Hey, bro. Whoops. Nope. Stay. Stay. Ooh. How long was that? I wasn't counting. Also, wait a minute, actually. You know something crazy I saw in a playthrough I was watching? I couldn't believe it because there's nothing else like that in the rest of the game, and it's so niche. But, let's see, it's on Timberherd. What's this thing? Look, you see this guy? Tektite. Look, he ducks when you shoot the scat out. Like, what the fuck? What's the point of that? I know you're supposed to shoot the scout there, but like... Why only you, and nothing else? Also, you see the way their leg there, Tektite. Something else here. Well, not here, on Timberhearth. Yeah. Some person says it here, and then next to the Ghost Matter Museum. There's a tower. Where the fuck is this place? Have I ever been here before? Oh yeah, it's this. Road shard. Also, there's this thing. Oh, archaeologist. This is the one thing I was missing. It's the quantum poem. So you see the way it's always dark in the ancient glade, the quiet shade across old bark. It's a quantum poem. It's always dark across old bark, the quiet shade in the ancient glade. Like, it changes. And it still, like, rhymes no matter what. In the ancient glade across old bark, it's always dark, the quiet shade. You know? It's pretty cool. Well, I'm glad we didn't have to look through the guides to painfully compare what I had and what I didn't have. Huh, I could have almost gotten that. The archaeologist in my first playthrough. Because I did get to the grove, but I didn't see the quantum poem. Found a poem written in one of the trees in the grove. Also, this is the poem that's at the end of the game, like when you go to the end of the universe. Like that's where we are. We're in that. We're in that area. And you know the way that leads to Gabriel. There's a reason why it leads to Gabriel. It's because they wrote it. I've never seen the autopilot stop me this close to a planet before. Well, I've seen it crash me into a planet. So I guess it makes sense that it can also do that. But usually it's either way out in the orbit or into it. Hello. Good thing you never get bored of rain, huh? I found your quantum poem. Oh yeah, the one in the woods. I remember writing that. Pretty fun, right? It works out to be a good 24 poems. When I'm done exploring, I want to make some more quantum art. Maybe some kind of creature sculpture that just like shows up while your back is turned and scares the daylights out of you. Learn a lot from Gabriel. What was it? Oh yeah, the old radio tower, this thing, about the DLC. Did I look busy now? I hope I looked busy. Must have been from the time Warren posted me to check on the deep space satellites. They thought all spacing was malfunctioning, but I couldn't find a single thing wrong with it. You have a map? Yeah, the one that's standard with all our spacesuits, the one you have with you at all times that opens the press of a button, that map. I did watch another playthrough where the person didn't find out the map, like this one, until after they finished the game. see. Oh yeah. While we're here, there's more stuff going on. Go to talk to people. Where the fuck are you taking me, bro? Oh my god. Hey, don't do this to me again. Alright. It's probably a quick way to get a ride back, but this is the quickest way I know. Isn't it interesting that this is technically the first time we've been here? Like, every time we leave the planet, it's the first time we've left. I know that's how time loops work, but kind of funky to think about. Nice. Perfect. Oh yeah, music. Hey. What are you doing here? I learned something. Look at this. You can talk to Gabra or Ryback about a bunch of stuff. I found the vessel. You did? That's incredible. Congratulations. That means they really were from far outside the solar system. Haha, yes, I knew it. But that creates so many new questions. If they didn't come from our solar system, where do they come from? Are they from our galaxy or somewhere even farther? What are their lives like before they came here, and why did they come here? I might not be much of an astro, but I'm really glad I came here to see the Nomai's artifact for myself, and thanks for telling me about the vessel, I mean. To play the banjo, obviously, yeah, they need to have 4 fingers. I found Nomai writing about a quantum pilgrimage. A pilgrimage to the quantum moon? The Nomai mentioned the quantum moon in a lot of their writings, so it was clearly special, and them special enough to make a trip there by themselves. It sounds like a coming-of-age ritual. They go hatchlings stay hatchlings until their stomachs are strung. Oh, I didn't know this. Maybe once the Nomai journey to the quantum moon, they were considered an adult. I went to the comet and... Oh wow, so that's how the Nomai dies. That's really sad, isn't it? I know it was a long time ago, but still. Stars above, it's lucky we hadn't evolved to live on land yet. Just think, if the comet hadn't killed them, our species might have coexisted in the solar system. That would have been amazing. But I guess if I hadn't wanted to learn why the Nomai disappeared, I'd have never left Timber Hearth and came out here, or had any of these adventures. Don't get me wrong, space is terrifying, but you know, it has its moments. It is an interesting concept, like, there is still Nomai out there, currently. It is. But like, imagine if like on Earth, right? Some species evolved to be just as intelligent as us. Obviously not in our lifetimes in 200,000 years, but imagine there's still humans around. But in that time, another species invents language and becomes capable of interacting with us. It'd be kind of crazy. Anyway, this one. I talked to a living nomai. Ah, that doesn't make any sense. I don't understand. I'm very excited for you, though. Please stop yelling. What? On the quantum moon, you said there's a sort of living nomai in the quantum moon? Well, why didn't you say so? Oh, wow, wow. This is the best thing that's ever happened in the history of Outer Worlds Adventures. I can't believe you talked to an actual nomai. Great. So just have to go back into space, fly to the quantum moon with zero visibility, find a spooky ruin, and travel through a few different types of dangerous terrain to get there. Okay, yeah, that's not so bad. That's probably doable. I mean, Ryback doesn't seem like the skeptical kind of person. Unlike, you know, why would we lie? What are you doing down here? Oh yeah, you're the archaeologist. There's a scale. Bedge. Oh yeah, Feldspar. I hope we can get to Feldspar in time. I believe I saw that there was more dialogue for Feldspar that I never went back to revisit. Okay. That was scary. I think it's cool that we say different things to different travels depending on their interests. Like Ryback's the one actually wanting to research the Nomai as well, so we tell them about all that. And we tell Gabra about all the goofy shit, like about the time loop, because they're also in that. And you see with Feldspar that we talk to them about stuff as well. And we talk to Chur about the stars dying and stuff, because they're the astronomer making the observations. Which one is actually Dark Bramble? Okay, there it is. Was the other one Timber Hearth? Yeah. It's funny how they get the duplicate signal even with the marker. Doesn't make sense. Even Hal gets new dialogue from the DLC from the language. I wish the others got more dialogue as well, like Hornfells. I'm disappointed that we don't talk to Hornfell. We can't talk to Hornfells about more than just Feldspar. Considering they were like the guy. Well, they're not the guy, you know, but they're a big part of the game and the lore, so I think, I don't know. They're not even part of the campfire, so they are, so they get for not playing any musical instruments. Alright, this better not be it, okay. Alright. Get in there. I don't think I've talked to everyone else, so I don't think I'll be visiting anyone more. Yo. Oh yeah. And it gives, I'm pretty sure it doesn't give you this option if you haven't run into an anglerfish before. You actually have to encounter one yourself. Otherwise it doesn't give you this option. Yeah. You got it in one. Kind of hard not to. Once you've seen one of those fish up close and personal, like, take a load off and refill your oxygen tank catching. It's plenty of fun to go around. So, we can tell them about going to the core. I went to the core with Giant Steep, so I figured out the old tornado trick, did you? Good work. I found that bit out by accident, but let's keep that between you and me, eh? Hornfools would have my very handsome head if they knew I'd been riding the cyclones again. The ship is fragile, it can break. You can't subject it to extreme conditions. Not like I was flying the thing into the sun now, was I? And the jellyfish, you figured that out too? Hatchin, I tell you what, you've done real well for yourself. You're a fine astronaut, sure, but you might just become a pilot yet. We can still ask them about that, though. I found the frozen jellyfish near our ship. Ah, so the old thing is still there, is it? That's where I first camped out after the crash, you know? It's pretty cozy inside. There's like the structural integrity and dumb little spirit of a camp made in the shelter of the very bones of the species that try to eat you, I suppose. Still, very cozy. Yeah, the red stuff is are the eggs. The balls. Found the anglerfish nest. That's where the blast things come from, is it? Stars above. If I still had a working ship, I'd be sorely tempted to go show 'em what's what. Sigh. Probably best to leave 'em alone though, really. More trouble than it's worth to mess with anglerfish. Yeah, and that's why there was so many around them. There was like 4 in that one area, because they're the eggs. I'm pretty sure I put the star like my first playthrough. Found now my rising insane anglerfish are blind. Aha, so the blasted things do have a weakness. Meaning my fly as fast as I can approach dealing with them could have used a bit more thought behind it. Ah well, at least they didn't eat me. All's well that ends well, eh, actually. Got your wood. Scran. Alright, see you later. Nice talking to you. No, I'm pretty sure the only thing we have left to do after we've done the archaeologist is the around the world in 90 seconds, ride the wave for 15 seconds, and beat the game in the first loop. Yeah, I did archaeologist. Technically, there's the running away from the dudes, but I don't feel like doing that. Share the universe in one loop. Around the world in 90 seconds. Tubular. Yep. I think we should do 11 minutes. Maybe that's not a smart idea. Maybe cut it a bit close. I'll try 11 minutes anyway, see how that works out. I had the idea, I know it'd be a bit lonely, right? But if you got to the eye of the universe without talking to anyone, then there'd be no one there at the end to play the music. Just, I know it's, you have to meet Solanum and the prisoner for them to be there. They don't just show up like the rest do. But even if you don't meet Feldspar or Chert, for example, Chert still shows up at the end even if you never talk to them. Although, in a practical sense, almost, like, pretty much everyone would have talked to everyone by the time they get to the Eye of the Universe. All the Hearthians, that is. But it's realistic that someone could have missed Solanum, right? So they don't just show up at the end. But the whole lore of it, right, is that we remember them for the next universe, and that affects how the universe plays out. But we already know who they all are. The player might not know who they are, but the character we play as knows who they are. We've met them all before, like before the events of the game. Those make sense from that angle. Okay, don't do that. You're a bit too quick. There it goes. It's cool being able to see the overprobe cannon in action. I don't really know what it is. Also, this has a maximum speed. I was listening to more interviews. This has a maximum speed it goes at because it's running the physics calculations. Apparently, the planets, they're not set on a set path. They genuinely have gravity, and they're actually orbiting around the sun based off of the physics engine they have. They're not just set to go that way. and Brittle Hollow, it's not scripted to break apart. Or well, it is scripted, but not in the way you think. Like, the surface actually has health bars, and the rocks that Hollow's lantern shoots out damages it, and once it gets down to like 0 health, then it falls. So that's part of the simulation as well. That's why it's not, you can't just like speed it up like 1 minute for every 1 second at the campfire, because they have to calculate all the. Yeah, it's the same every time because it shoots out the same every time, but that's still how it's programmed to be. It's not programmed to, oh, this piece falls at this time. It's once it gets to 0 health, which it gets to 0 health at the same time, which is functioning the same, but because of how it works. So I think the campfire is just, it stops rendering everything and just lets the simulation go of the solar system, so the planets move around as fast as they can. The Hollow's lantern shoots out the stuff as fast as it can, you know. That's why there's a maximum speed, because the computer or the device you're playing on, that's how fast it can render all that. The fastest it can do it. So for different people it could be slower or quicker. The rate of the campfire. Yeah. That is why it's paused during a speedrun. Because it's essentially a loading screen. And it's different for different people, for different rates. Oh fuck. It already broke. Shit. Well, I'm sure this is a fine place to start. I did stay until 10:30. Oh wait, hey, I got back to the part I would have started at anyway, so. Fucking hell. Wow. Oh shit, will this still count? I don't think this will still count. No, I'm past the wave now. The wave's past me. Well, you saw yourself. The wave was going a lot faster than I was. Wait, do I have the... Oh, I haven't gotten that one. Oh, shit. Do you know it's just an endless void outside our solar system? As much as I hate to admit it, our ships aren't deep space worthy. Where did the music go? It did the thing where it kicks me out of the playlist for some reason. Yeah, I saw in another playthrough there was another piece of dialogue that apparently I haven't triggered, so obviously you unlock these as you do different things. So I went outside so I could talk about outside the solar system. But let's see, there was another one I saw. I gotta like go over here. Gotta be like over here, and then we engage autopilot. Should work. So that should have activated the new slate dialog. The autopilot flew my ship directly into the sun. Had an exciting dream, did you? It's not exactly impossible for the autopilot to get too close to the sun, but it's not like it will try to take you there on purpose. Make sure the sun is between you and your destination when you engage autopilot and you'll be fine. And here we go. Wait, did the shuffle end? Because we heard this song before. Oh no, I think it's just a coincidence. Oh shit, let's go. Okay. This has gotta be the attempt now, right? Can you survive each night? 5 Nights at Freddy's. It's like the cliche where they say the name of the movie, or the title of the movie, in the movie, during 100 to 11. Why was the other song the credits for the FNAF movie? Should have been this one. Gosh, I'm a bit of a silly Billy. I should take the rafts. Dead or alive. Also, those lyrics don't make sense. Can you survive each night dead or alive? By definition, you have not survived if you're dead. They really were just waffling. I guarantee the sequence of events, they saw that FNAF was... When did this come out? It was like 2015 or something? They saw that FNAF was popular. And they're like, we gotta write a song real quick to capitalize on that fame. And it can't, and this is what came out of it. Don't nudge me. Mm-hmm. That golden Freddy? Another peak song right after. Being treated so well. Hey. Oh. Imagine if it was like some random Earthian who walked by the statue and the loop started. Just like visiting a museum. Like not an Astra or anything. And now they're stuck in the loop forever because they can't convince Stormfells to give them a launch code in the 22 minutes. But they are alive. And so the loop just keeps happening over and over again. Gabba would have to get up off their arse eventually and do something, right? Okay. Yeah, I'll get on this one. Well, they'd be single-handedly preventing the birth of a new universe if they just sit there forever. Okay. Whoa. Go this way. Whoa. Go this way. Whoa. Go this way. Whoa. Go this way. I don't know if it's still counted me on it. Oh no, definitely not anymore. I think that's good though. That's the general gist we want for it. Just wish there wasn't such a long time between attempts. This is now a just chatting stream. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I just found something while I was scrolling, waiting for this fire to go by. I'll sleep for longer. Wide bars. Oh, I found another interview with the devs where they mentioned that it's 77 kilometers. Fucking hell. You really do get far away by the ends. Red twins? I believe I'm going to the Hourglass twins again. Oh wait, will also the music for the end times not play since I have music turned off? Wow. We're getting the heat rays from the sun just this far away. Before I could comfortably go across Astron, I wouldn't get these. Oh. Maybe we were supposed to. Oh no, wait, we're in the atmosphere now, so we don't get that. Don't get any. Also, I never realized you can check the progress of, I mean, I didn't really think about it, but... Oh wait, it stopped doing the thing. So that means the sun's about to explode. Right, okay. Well, I was a bit late. Oh, the scout got pushed back by the explosion. See that? Fucking hell. I'm pulling the classic, doing everything except what I'm supposed to be doing, which is the achievements again. But I was like, oh, there's this whole thing I want to show off. Having fun is not allowed. Must do exactly what I intended at the beginning of the day, exactly. Can't deviate from any schedule. They go 35 kilometers in like 4 minutes. It's kind of neat. Nutty. What's beeping? Alright. It'll be fine. If it's making a noise like it's gonna blow up. I don't think it will though. And you can see their skeleton. Oh yeah, you can, look at that. Like, these guys still have their costumes because they were buried under the sand. They're not just plain skeletons like everyone else. Same with the guys in the Interloper and the Nomad Grave and Dark Bramble. There wasn't anything to erode away their costumes. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, there's a statue here. So 1, Timber Hearth 2, Giant Steep 3, Sun Station 4, Orbital Probe Cannon 5, Black Hole Forge 6. Now we're gonna chill here for how long it takes. As well as that the cores, they're not selectively made to have no gravity. Just like the planets have real gravity. The fact that we're in the core means we're being pulled together in all directions, which is zero gravity. Hold on. How do I explain it? I mean, I thought I just did explain it. It's like, this place isn't, like, the cores aren't selectively made without gravity, right? It's not like they just deleted the gravity from this section. It's just because the core of the planet, the gravity is going in all directions, so, which ends up being no gravity and you can float around. That's why the 0G caves are 0G on Timber Hearth. And it's water on a black hole in the middle of Giant Steep and Brittle Hollow, so you wouldn't notice anyway, but yeah. I do wonder if you take something in, will it go with you? if you have to take it in the next time as well. Here it comes. I have some time though. Like, you. Whoop. What else is that? Oh yeah, the reason why the quantum moon always brings us to the South Pole is because the South Pole of the Eye of the Universe is where like you fall through and there's all like this purple shit everywhere, like the purple tunnel, and where you shoot the scout through and you lose connection. That's the South Pole of the Eye of the Universe, which is like where you enter through, and that's where you start the new universe. So that's got something to do with the quantum moon always bringing you to the south, because that's where the important bit is. Is that making any sense? So you know the way the moon is different depending on where it orbits. And it's not just vaguely themed around the planet. Like it actually is based off it. So you know the massive whirlpool in Giant's Deep, like that's bigger than all the others, that's at the North Pole of Giant's Deep, and it's at the North Pole of the quantum moon when it's around Giant's Deep as well. So the thing we jump into at the Eye of the Universe, that's at the South Pole of the Eye of the Universe. You know, like we're walking for it there. We walk down to the South Pole. And that's also where Solanum is. And where, you know, that plate, you know, remember what it looks like at the quantum moon there? Yeah, so... And if you look up where Solanum is, it's the same, it looks the same as the where you jump in the Eye of the Universe, and they're both at the South Pole, respectively. And so it visually, like, it reflects what's there on its poles in their correct locations. So I presume that's why it always takes you to the South Pole, because the South Pole is important to the Eye, because that's where you restart the universe. So that's where the quantum moon brings you. And the reason why you have to bring the shrine to the North Pole and everything else is blocked off is because that's how it actually is on the Eye of the Universe. Once we get out the vessel, we land on the North Pole of the Eye, like when we're at the actual Eye. And, you know, that's where everything's clear. And then we start going down, there's like all storms and shit. And like rocks flying around. So that's why it's not safe for us to go out the shrine and anywhere else other than the North Pole. So because the quantum moon reflects the Eye, the only safe part of the quantum moon when it's around the Eye is the North as well. Now I wonder if there'll be an extra Timber Hearth thing for this. The lantern. No, doesn't seem like it. So it seems like it's fine, it doesn't affect like the objects you bring through, it doesn't matter. But anyway, the reason why I went here is because... So... You understand how it works, right? We ended up at the last... We went through the black hole, which the black through is what sends the memories back in time. Yeah, we're gonna keep going through. So the black hole is what sends the memories back in time, right? And we went through there, but our memories still went back in time. So we physically went through the black hole and we ended up back here, but we still went through the black hole, which went to the guy at the campfire. So that's how there's two of us. Why do you not understand this? So the way this Astron project works is that one of these masks is my mask, and it's collecting my memories, and then it sends those memories through that black hole there, 22 minutes into the past, and then the masks 22 minutes in the past get my memories, and then send it to me when I'm at the campfire, 22 minutes in the past. So there ends up being two of us, because it still does that. It still sends the memories back in the past, the guy at the campfire. But we also went through the black hole there, physically, our bodies, back 22 minutes. So it sent the memories, and also us on top of that. So the memories went to the guy at the campfire, but we ended up here because we went through the black hole. And the reason why it doesn't count their memories, because the 22-minute, like, it stops. So the loop ends as soon as we go through there. Obviously it was about to end anyway, but as soon as we go through there, because we stopped making memories in this loop, we've gone back to the beginning of the loop. So remember what they said about, it's not you going back in time, it's your memories going back in time through this. Like, if we're disconnected from it, then like our lives still live on, right? Even if we go outside the solar system and it takes us out because of the Astron project, like we would have still been going there. It's not like we were taken back in time, only our memories stopped being recorded at that point. But like we're still there. Just no. Also, look at this. See, the black hole opens up, and the memories from the mask start going through into it, and they go through back 20 minutes at the start of the loop. So, I believe we can only... We just need to wait about like 5 minutes. No. And then there's new dialogue. So if you're keeping track, we're the ones who woke up from the campfire. Like, we just got the memories of us going through a black hole. But now the character who's gone through the black hole also has the memories of meeting the person who's gone through the black hole. So we won't freak out when we meet us again. When we meet ourselves again. Because we've already met the person we've already met, you know? I explained that poorly, but I hope you get it. Like, the one we meet in Ash Twin is literally exactly the same as us. They've experienced all the loops exactly the same, except only they went through the black hole in Ashram Project, and we started at the campfire. Those are the towers. So apparently you can put your ship down here, and it blocks the sands. Ow. You know my... You know, it's an interesting scenario. If any of them are in the Astron Project, because it's like totally sealed off from everything, they would have survived the Ghost Matter. If a single one was inside when the Astron Projects happened. Although I imagine they would have died off anyway, but it would have been interesting if we would have seen them writing stuff down at least. Hey, me. Remember leaving on our first solo trip? Yeah, that feels like ages ago. We'd have died the first time out if the time didn't exist, though. Isn't that weird to think about? We were disastrously unprepared for space. It's unsettling to think about, especially when you remember even Rybeck survived their first launch. Rather than there being two of us now? Wow, I guess I am pretty sarcastic. And then, this, which apparently... it doesn't land up unless you have the achievement, which makes sense. Remember landing our ship on the sun station? Yes, I can't believe no one was around to see that. We were probably the best pilot in the space program by now. Yeah, but we've also died more than anyone else. That's true. Not sure how to factor that in. Not that anyone else knows about it. Still, it's kind of nice to say it out loud, you know, even if it's just to ourselves. I need to brag about that to someone a little. That's fine, it's kind of nice to hear it said out loud. Did that technically happen with how the time loop works? What? Oh, come on. Don't take that away from us. Just kidding, I don't care how time works. Ah, yeah, me either. Obviously. But given it only happened in a previous loop. Oh, there's something I want to do actually. I've had some ideas. I am going to click profile. Let's create a new one. A new test. I'm not gonna do the. Oh wow. Huh. So turn the music back on because the options are different. So that's interesting. So, I want to know, did they account for you going through the black hole in the Ashton project? Also, you see that? It's going off that way. It's always the same in the first loop. Because that's the probe that finds the eye of the universe. I think I've already said that, but it's cool to point out when you start a new one. So every single time you start a new playthrough, you see someone else play it. The first loop is always goes in that direction. Also, what's really cool is that... Oh, hold on, I want to check another one first. This is something I don't know, actually. Will it? It doesn't give you the quantum fluctuations yet. The unidentified signal. Hmm. Anyway, the cool thing is... Talk to you. I want to go somewhere no one's gone before. No one's ever landed on the intro before, you know? Perhaps you'll be the first. Should you choose to go to our firm, be very careful. Hmm. So see that, right? There's different dialogue. I think if you say you start with something small, then they talk about like going to the actual rock and stuff, right? But keep that in mind. So the probe just found the eye and the statue's activated, and then the nearest one there. I can't believe it's all grown up and leaving for space already. But wait, do you have different dialogue now that I've actually physically gone and got the launch codes? Okay, so now check this out. Pretty sure this is how it works? Ah, damn it. Okay, probably not for this one specifically, but, there's, like, I know on my first go-arounds, or at least some other time I started an expedition, there was a rumor with Gabbro. So you have to find something about Gabbro. And then there's a rumor that shows up in Giant's Deep, Gabbro is there, whatever. Anyway, speaking of Gabbro, gonna hear. Yeah. Gabbro's dialogue in the first. Did we already do this? I can't remember if we already done this. I know what it is anyway. Okay, you don't remember it, so I'll show it up. Hello. Let's just turn the lights on course. Oh, hello, I didn't expect to come from this side. Later down here. Hello, Gabriel. Nice to see you. Good to see you made it here in one piece. The first solo launch is a doozy, isn't it? So hey, don't laugh, but I think I might have had some kind of spiritual experience with a rock shaped like a face. The islands and giant sea is a Nomai statue on the beach. Ever seen one? I brought one back to Timber Hearth with a big stone sculpture with Nomai's head. 3 eyes and everything. Beautifully carved too. So a minute I'm standing on the island looking at Nomai's sculpture on the beach, and the next thing I know, it's looking back at me glowing. The sculpture plays everything I've just done. It's watching me through my own eyes, you know? And then suddenly it stops and everything's normal again. That would be the observatory. You too, huh? Names seem bad, just weird. Were we the only ones who saw that happen? Fred Eddie and Hornfell was asking them about it, but they told me I must have just nodded off out here and gotten confused. When I talk about dreams and Hornfell told me to go refill my oxygen tank before talking myself to death. That's what to do with me, but hey, this is your first solo voice, just talk about you, you know? Yeah. Oh fuck. Get me in here. Oh, wait, times freeze during this, right? Gabbro's Islands. Gabbro found a Nemai statue in another island. The statue's eyes started glowing, and Gabbro saw them splash before their eyes. So, for me, it said Gabbro is also aware of the time loop, because by the time I got there, it was like already 3 or 4 loops. And Gabbro was like, hey, we're dying, you know? I'm pretty sure it updates as it goes along. So how many different combinations are there? There's, if you go there on your 3rd time, then Gabbro goes on about, I've been dying repeatedly. If you go there on your 1st time, then that's what you just saw. And if you go there on your 2nd time, they probably talk about dying once. But also there's going on the first loop, and then immediately visiting on the 2nd loop after. And there's going on the 1st loop, and then visiting on like a few loops after that. And they probably all have different combinations. Probably some are quite similar, but they'd be a lot different as well. Oh yeah, and I was gonna see what this is like. Find the black hole and starting the loop. I feel like that's so niche that they would not have a unique dialogue for that. Like the one with Gabbro, yeah, it's understandable someone could find Gabbro on their 1st loop, but doing this on their 1st loop, gotta be someone messing about. Make sure I'm gonna go to sleep for like 10 minutes. Maybe 12. 12 sounds like a good amount of time. Nah. I don't want to take it too much. Or chance it too much. Also, you know what I was thinking of doing as well? It would take quite a while. And I'm not sure if it would even be worth it. But start a new expedition and 100% the game. Like, get all the ship logs. But don't check the ship log until you've gotten them all. And then when you finally do check it, it does the whole thing at once. You know, when you kill it, when you find something new. That'd be cool to watch. I don't know if it's worth it to do that though. But I kinda wanna do it. If there's actually new dialogue for this, I'd be amazed. I mean, considering they kind of made new dialogue for if you find the Nomai symbol on the stranger for the other universe first. It was a bit lazy though. I would have preferred if they said it like, say something like, I found this symbol, I found a Nomai symbol on there. If they didn't talk about the other universe, mention it. But they still technically made a difference for if you haven't discovered the stranger first, or the other universe first. Anyway, now our guy is ultra confused. Actually, as well, I wonder if we don't read anything else. What will our ship logs say? Because I got here on the first try once first, and then I read all the stuff here, and it just, obviously, it tells you everything about Ash Twin, but... What happens if you just don't read anything and it just you only have the log of you going inside? That'll be something. So I'm gonna wait for another little while. So it's really the first three loops that are unique. There's the first loop obviously because you don't know you're in a loop yet. There's the second loop, you only died once and you don't know what that's about. Because if on the second loop, if you talk to Slate, you're like, did I just die? Like you don't know what's happening yet. And then only then in the third loop, it gives you the option to say we're in a time loop to Slate, right? And then after that, it's the same. So there's what three possibilities for talking to Gabba for the first time, going on the first, the second, or the third. It's the first time when we haven't died yet, the second time when we've died once, then the third time when we actually know we're in a time loop. I was also doing this. It'd be kind of amazing if there was different dialogue for doing this the first time on the first loop. I doubt it though. It would be cool though. And then what else is there regarding the loops that makes stuff interesting? Hmm. They're shooting your scout through this only. I still want to see what that does. I can imagine what it does. Just leave the scout in the action part of the next when you go into the next loop. But like, I do want to see what Ring eyes. And I do want to get all the ship logs at once. Oh, the music stopped. Yeah, whatever. I'm turning the in-game music back on. Fuck it. Ah, here it is. This is non-diegetic music apparently, which makes sense. But then why is it muffled when we get into Dark Bramble and the Dream World destination ahead? Power's up. We're getting there. Alright, so this is our first death. And then... Did I just die? So we don't know what's happening yet. We only know after we die the second time. They were like, okay, we're in a time loop. We're still dazed and confused. So, from the perspective of the one who went through the black hole, who doesn't know about the time loop at all, like they don't know we died. They just ended up going through. And now they're in Ash Twin. Well, I'm gonna hold those off for like 4 minutes. I do hope there's something for this, right? It will be cool. Like, the fact that it's here at all in the first place is cool, right? But obviously the devs know that it's a time loop game and they know that you can do anything on the first loop. So, I feel like they gotta. Also, what's the ship log gonna say about me just heading into the Astron project and doing nothing? What does my guy interpret about that? Hollowed out chamber inside Astron, the energy cables on the surface are plugged into. Ah, okay. Makes sense. How do I know it's called the Astron project, huh? Ruins. Immersion totally destroyed. Oh shit, that's on the other side. I heard, I saw someone online saying that they got in the Ashton project in their second go-arounds, just because they were like messing around, and they managed to get in there just at the right time. And they said they thought it like glitched through the planet or something. It's interesting because the Astron project, if it's definitely set up to be the last thing you find, because you basically get lordoms the entire game, because they talk about the auto probe cannon, they talk about the interloper, they talk about the sun station there and the sun station not working. Like they talk about everything and the time loop and the memory statues. It's just like a recap basically of what you already know, except if you don't know some of the stuff, then it's like ooh, you know. I watched a playthrough of someone who hadn't gone to the sun station yet, but they had done everything else, which, that's fine, right? Probably. Like, they learned from here that the sun station didn't explode. But, like, imagine learning, like, everything about the time loop, about the orbital probe cannon from here, you know? Alright, moment of truth. Please let there be different dialogue. No. Damn it. Well, let's go to Gebro. See what Gebro has to say about dying. I do want to get all the different dialogues. Because how many would there be? There's... Oh, first of all, where's Giant's Deep? Okay, there it is. So there's just going once you already know about the time loop, aka landing camera, landing gear, who cares? So the third time loop or later, once you already know about the time loop. And then Gabro tells you that they've been dying lately, repeatedly, and you say, yeah, I know, we're in a time loop. There's what you just saw, what we just saw, which is going on the first loop, where they just say, oh, the statue showed me my memories, and we say the same. And now we're gonna go revisit that on the second loop. But then we can also revisit several loops later. So imagine the dialogue would be different once we've died once we've died several times. Maybe it won't. So that's what? 1, 2, 3. And then there's going for the first time in the second loop. 4. So there's 4 different ways you can talk to Gabriel the first time. Kinda nutty. Hey, Gabriel. Yeah, here's a word for you. I think I might have just like died somehow. Oh, I imagine that's probably just if you visit the first time on the second note. Oh yeah, we definitely died. Hmm. It is quite cool. So now all the shipwalks say Gabber also has died. Hmm. Oh yeah, I think that's this. Nothing has changed. I don't think that's different. It's just incomplete. So if you do go several times later, you just get all 3 logs. Like Gabber remembers seeing the memories going through, Gabber remembers dying, and Gabber is aware of the time loop. So anyway, we're the stranger. I want to end the universe with the stranger. I think that'd be funny. Probably like doesn't look different at all, but it'd be humorous, I think. So I just like keep orbiting around the sun or what? Until I see it. Is that a good way of finding it? Because I can't find the 40 degrees. I imagine probably not. I don't even know if I'm high enough or what. Is that it? No, that's a planet, right? Yeah. Oh gosh, please let me. I've got a funny idea. I just need to let me have it. I don't think I'm even high enough for the 40 degrees, actually, now that I think about it. I was like up here or something, right? you remember the sun being a lot bigger, relatively. So we're definitely not supposed to be 80 kilometers out. Let me see the stranger. I'm gonna try and do what I did originally, which is get roughly here. Oh wait, can't I lock onto abort autopilot? Okay, so the satellite is over here. So I can just like align myself with this, right? And then get to 40 degrees, and then we're Gucci. I'm not aligned with it. I'm so bad at this, man. Here, you know what? This will take a while longer, but I'll do this on my profile. My main one. Delete this one. Yes. It's very dumb. I'm just gonna take out the core of the Astrum project and then break the universe in a dumb way. So let's see. Well, I'll give it 10 minutes. I think that's a good time. So we need to go through the Astron core again. And then after that we do some... So this should be the last campfire we go at, actually. Finally, I'm kind of sick of the waiting ages at the campfire for stuff to happen. Rather than waiting ages without the speed up, but it's still a while. $14 minutes is good, right? I'll do 14. I'll do 13 and 20. Oh yeah, and another thing with the interview with the devs, they're planning to make it obvious that in the virtual worlds, in the Stranger, that there actually is a day-night cycle and that it's not nighttime all the time, but to still keep the horror. You're gonna have it like at the very end of the 22 minutes, like you just see like barely like a sun like rising over the end, like over in the horizon. Like you'd see a little crack of sun at the very end of the loop in the virtual world. I think they should have kept that. I think it would have been pretty cool. IMO. Because it shows that makes it obvious that they aren't just nocturnal and why the Stranger is so bright. Although I suppose in the slide reels, like you see their home in the slide reels, and the home is bright, so maybe you don't need any extra confirmation. It would have still been cool though to show like that it has a day-night cycle. Oh no, I fucked it. I'm gonna have to wait a whole other cycle, aren't I? To get back out because it's just gone by the towers. It's just brilliant. It's amazing. Also, my starboard hull is damaged, so... You know, also, if the Astron wasn't in the process of spitting out all its sands, then we would have never found the source of the loop. We might have theorized, oh, it's probably in here, the source of the loop, but you would have never been able to dig out all that sand in time and grab it and go to Dark Bramble. Like, this is a scenario where you literally can't die. Like, even if you do die, you just wake up again. And you never sleep as well. Because you die and then your memories get sent back and your body still isn't physically tired. So you just get all those memories over and over again forever. Just doing whatever you can do. I mean, you can do a lot of things. But I'd say it will stop being fun after quite a while. It's funny that it counts it as a hazard. I mean, I guess it makes sense. I think it does that whenever you land a scout on something that hurts you. You're already here, I forgot. That's unfortunate. Well, will we have enough time to do what I want to do? Oh, that's funky. I hope so. Stranger. Quickly now, it's getting quite red. Okay. I was like, I put on the music, right? I just... Music wasn't happening for quite a while. This better work, otherwise I'll have to wait ages again. I forgot that I already had a dude there. In my previous save file. Oh gosh, this will be so close. And it took me ages to get to the Ashton project as well, so I set for 14 minutes. It's probably around the 19-minute mark then. Oh dear. Once you hear the music, it's like a minute and a half, whatever, till the sun explodes. But then I still have a bit of time after that. Not much though, but a little bit. So I need to get the artifact real quick. I think the dam's already flooded. I could pull a classic because the dam's already flooded. I need to get to the hidden gorge. If I like run into something, because the water is quick. Oh no. Yep, it's not happening. Not happening. I'm not gonna get there in time. Fuck you. I know for a fact I won't get there in time. Oh, that's so annoying. You know, I was considering just staying inside the Astron project and jumping down, like, in it another time from there. That probably would have been the smart play. Even though there's already a guy there, which because I already spent so much time. Alright, now this is definitely for sure the last time we go to campfire. Oh,
Hi.
hey.
So you're gonna go jump in the black hole and then go back again and then go into the strainer?
Yeah.
Hmm.
This is so not worth it from how much time I spent on it, but I think it's be funny to look at. Oops. So... oh wait. Okay, so... Towers. Yo. Okay, and now we wait. Brilliant.
Epic. Did the developers talk about like how they came up with this?
What'd you say?
The devs, did they talk about like how they came up with the idea for all this?
Like the game.
Yeah, I guess.
I think there's inspiration from a bunch of games. I think Zelda Majora's Mask, that's also a time loop game.
Oh.
And there's some other games I haven't heard of as well.
Hmm.
I think there's actually a reference to one of them, like in Dark Bramble, there's some tiny seed in the middle of nowhere that you shoot your scout in, and it's like, you take pictures and it's like the area of this one game that inspired them.
Huh, that's cool. How short did you sleep for?
What?
In the campfire.
It was like 13 minutes.
Oh.
So we'll be wasting 9, but it took me like 2 minutes to get here, so we'll be waiting 7.
Yeah.
Because whenever I go near to it, it's like I don't get there in time, or I do get there and the warp doesn't align in time, so...
Yeah.
Better safe than sorry, even if it is annoying.
Mhm. You gonna do the ship log thing?
Not today, but now that I've said it out loud, I kind of want to do it.
Epic. Kind
Make,
of want to see it. So.
make it an epic YouTube short as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm. I'll get all the DLC stuff as well for good measure.
Mm.
Oh wait, I'm tempted to do the scout thing now. And then wait for a bit and go into the Astronaut Project again, then go into the Stranger. Ooh, 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 it's tempting. It's tempting.
Mm-hmm.
But then I don't want to die, because I'll have to wait to get back in the Astronaut Project again to see the scout, and I'll do it some other time.
Mm.
Every time I wait to go in the Stranger, and it's already flooded, I always die. I have to go inside instantly for me to not die. Although if I wait like, if it's 5 minutes and then I get here and then it floods at around like 12 minutes, I could do that, right? I hope. I'm not doing that. Oh yeah, shit, hold on. So, close that. I think it opens automatically. This the core. It starts
It
getting
better.
powered. It's like, yo. And it opens up and then the memories start
Ooh.
getting sent in. See that?
Wow.
Yeah.
Have you?
What'd you say?
I'm thinking.
Okay.
Have you taken out the core and gone into the dream world? Or is that not possible? Because they all flood.
The high one on the hidden forge doesn't flood. There is a message for
That's what
that.
I thought.
I should do that,
Oh, okay.
but not today.
Yeah.
I do know what the message is because I looked it up.
Lame.
Sorry. I'll do it on stream to not. I won't tell you it now to do it, so I'm not spoiling it.
Mm-hmm.
So now my guy is in there.
Epic.
It's just so not worth. I feel like I've been on this for like what 40 minutes or something. It's definitely not worth it at this point, but it will be kind of funny. Run buttons. What the fuck? We go this way. Oh wait, I had an idea to make it even funnier, but it would take way too longer. So I'll just do it this way. No, I'll do it there. Pretty sure it's quickest to... it's probably quicker to do it there. Whatever. Already decided. I still have yet to find a playthrough with someone like me who finds the radio tower pretty early, but is actually smart enough to investigate and find a stranger before like visiting any planet.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder, like, because most people would, uh, they do all the base game first, and then they do the DLC, all of it. Imagine doing all the DLC at first, and then doing all the base game.
Mm. I see why somebody said it would be more impactful to do the DLC later, because I guess with the ending, when you get to
Yeah,
watch everything.
yeah. Sorry, it doesn't really work the same the other way around.
Mm.
I suppose you could get to understand, like, if you know the signal's been blocked and stuff, that then it might, like, why it's still
Yeah.
calling out to them. But you get to know that anyway as you go through the DLC, so.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, here we go. Eh? Oh yeah, one's open now. Whoa. Hey mate, here he comes. That happened a lot quicker than I thought.
Whoa. Yeah.
He blew it out and it just ended instantly.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Huh.
I think it makes sense. It'd be a lot tougher to program it, but the reason why space-time breaks is because it becomes impossible for you to make a new guy, right? But like it already becomes impossible when you die in the physical world.
Huh.
Did you understand that?
Uh, yeah.
The reason why space-time breaks in the first place is because there are two of us at once, and it's okay for us to be two of us at once as long as we keep going back in time, right?
Right.
But like when we don't go back in time, then it breaks because then there's two of us, and it's like, well, why is there two of us at this point? When if they didn't go
Mm.
back in time,
Right.
but it becomes impossible for that to happen once I die physically. But I guess it's just like, it's for just for gameplay purposes. But anyway, that's it.